these are the types of links that you could build, and these are a lot of these. Most of these are DR90, DR91 plus links. And I'll go into show you how these links are built. I'll also talk about why building these links may probably not be a great idea, why I no longer build these types of links, and why a lot of people on Fiverr are selling these types of links even though they're very easy to get. I'll unpack all of this for you in this video, but a lot of this is towards the end of the video once I show you exactly what's going on with these links and how they're built.
Bear in mind that before you engage in any kind of link building or getting backlinks or whatever, it's important to make sure that your content is on point. So on-page content, on-page SEO should be on point. Your backlink should be considered as more of the icing on your cake than the cake itself. So once you have good on-page, it's only then that you should jump into doing off-page SEO. And in that regard, you should avoid building any low quality links. Try and focus on building high quality links. Now, there's a time and a place to build these types of links, but on-page SEO is the #1 thing you should do. Now, I offer SEO services. I do SEO for a living. There's a link in the description which goes to cloudseodubai.com. You can go there, you can buy individual SEO services like my SEO audit service. So if you feel that your website is kind of stuck someplace or it's not going where it should be, the first place to start is with an audit, and I'll audit your website, find out what's going wrong with it, and give you tips on how to fix it so that you can go ahead and fix your own website. Second thing is there's a link in the description that takes you to a Google form. Now, if you're looking for a full-time SEO, someone that does SEO for you, helps you rank your website regardless of industry, there's a link in the description. Fill out the form and I will get in touch with you for a consultation. We'll figure out what needs to be done. Also, I offer topical mapping services. So if you're looking for a topical map to build topical authority, this is what you need. I'll give you everything you need to build a topical authority. So you go ahead, produce a content and start building topical authority. The important thing to keep in mind is that you should start off with a good base to know where you're starting off from, and topical authority is a great place. It's a great place to start. But even if you're halfway through your journey and you're not sure if you're doing so well, building topical authority is always going to be a win-win for you. Now that we have this out of the way, let's get back to the video.
One of the websites where you can go to find these types of links. Now, there are a whole bunch of these links, and honestly, we've been doing this for a really long time. We've known about this for a really long time. I've done this for a lot of my test websites, but a lot of people who are not into SEO or have just come into SEO are not familiar with these types of links. And a lot of times when you go to a blog, which is a very innocent looking blog like Creative Brain, for instance, you'll see that there are these types of comments or these types of blog posts, and it really boggles the mind why they have this type of stuff. But if you go into and you view source, you will see that these are, in fact, if you see your glass. So this is the source for this page that we're looking at in Google Chrome. And you'll see glass. But if you look at the URL over here, it's a strange looking URL. It's mcssl.com/secure-client, but it's redirecting to windshield-replacement-genie.com. And so when you click on this link, which I'm going to show you, and I've opened this in a new tab, it takes you to where this link is hosted. So it's redirecting. So this mcssl.com is redirecting to windshield replacement, as well as passing link juice to windshield replacement genie. And I'll go into how that's the case towards the end of the video. Also, there are EDU links in here that you can go into. There's this SZ News link. There's also this vpocregister.com link. There are media links. There are a whole bunch of links, and the links to where you can find this is in the description. So you can explore this on your own and study this and study how this works all on your own. So we'll just start with this EDU link and see if this works. Now, a lot of people will charge you for EDU links. This also is going to Windshield. But we go over here and we just need part of this URL. Let's see how we can copy and paste part of the URL. We only need, let's see, we copy the URL, paste it. But we don't need the redirect, so we remove everything over here. We just need this. So this is mainly the URL that we want. Go ahead, click enter. Click enter, and this would take us to where this page is hosted. So this is mainly a university or a college. I think it's we are the uncommon. This is give to VCU. So this is a university or college, not sure entirely. And this is basically their academic calendars and all of this academic stuff. And so what has been done here, if you look at the URL, is someone has tacked on their URL, this URL. And the way this works is, if you go to the original URL, which was over here, grab the whole thing here. So this is what they've tagged on to the URL. And if we do the same thing, for instance, we do the same thing for ourselves, and we copy and paste it. Now I can put in any URL. So I can put in www. I'll probably need to do an https dot https/google.com. We can do something like that and see if this creates a URL for us. And you see this redirects then to google.com. But this, when you create the URL that we created here, so this is the URL, so this is the URL. So if we create this for HTTPS and we do it for google.com, this here is a live URL. So if you go and share this URL, the way they're sharing this URL with an anchor text, anyone that clicks on the URL, A, they will be taken to google.com. B, this will pass link juice apparently. So if this is shared and Google indexes this page and indexes these links, google.com will give google.com its own link juice. Let's take a look at another link. So quite a few here. We can take our pick. So this is BSS. I don't want a subdomain. Let's try a domain, since I know a lot of people are asking me about subdomains. So let's try this one over here. We'll open like a new tab and we'll load this. This hasn't opened up anything. It really has not opened up anything. Let me try another one of these. Nothing. All right, let's try something else. So sometimes there's maybe a JavaScript issue. Maybe the website has, maybe the page has been taken offline. They could be any number of things. So this is a cybersecurity.att.com, and it says it's a redirect warning because obviously it's redirecting. This cybersecurity .att.com is redirecting to windscreen washer page. The way this is set up is, again, same thing. You can see this is a URL equal to and then HTTPS. So you can literally remove this and you could put google.com. And if you hit enter, this will redirect you. This in itself is a URL that you can share, which would apparently pass link juice. And if you do continue, it'll take you to google.com. And so there are loads of these types of links. And I think you get the idea that you can use to build to your website or build to a client site or build to any other site that you're trying to rank. And these are all high domain authority websites. So if we were to, for instance, take a look at this URL over here, open this in a new link, and we were to, I don't know, some mods isn't working for me. Let me try it. So this is Percy. So again, same type of URL. And so why not? Looking at this, you would say this is a wonderful way to build loads of URLs, but why am I not doing this? Why is Cloud SEO, why does Bilal not build these types of links? Well, there are a few reasons for these. The first being that these types of pages over here are not indexed by Google. 9 out of 10 times, Google will not index these pages on a website. So if you go, let me show you the page. So this page over here will not be indexed by Google. And so it stands to reason that if this does not index, it will not pass link juice to the website I'm trying to rank. But these types of websites are indexed and are crawled by websites like Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz. They will crawl these websites. And what happens is when you build a lot of these links to your website, it improves its DA, PA. But Google doesn't look at PA and DA. Google doesn't use PA and DA. So even though you might have a very high PA and DA by building these types of links, it does not help you rank. And so it's of no value because, and that's why I say PA and DA is just a metric. It's just a guide, but you shouldn't follow PA and DA as a decision-making factor. So it shouldn't be a decision-making factor when you're buying a a domain or when you're building a domain, because a lot of these links are coming from there. Third reason is you would probably run into many people, sellers on Fiverr that say we gotta boost your PA and DA or your DR, and what they're doing 9 out of 10 times is they're building these types of links. And I can tell you without a shadow of doubt that these links are being built by those people. You might see a boost in your PA and DA because that's what the service offers, but at the end of the day, it's not going to help you with rankings. And so in the old days, we used to do this. It was to help with rankings, but now it does not. Even this page right here, Google will never crawl this page because it's spammy, because Google now recognizes these types of pages as being spammy. And so people that were using this at some point, so this was built back in 2023 in December, so exactly a year ago. So people who are using this at some point or might have been benefiting from it will no longer benefit from this. This one was just created in December 21st, 2023. So they will no longer benefit from this because Google recognizes these types of pages as spam. And so a lot of the test websites on which I was using this no longer work. So even though it may sound like a super powerful, immensely groundbreaking way to build links, it's not really much. You can do the same thing with YouTube.com, and you can build the same type of redirect with YouTube.com. Those links Google never get indexed. You'll never see here, and the reason why I never recommend people build these links to websites they care about, or websites for the clients, or the websites that their business websites, is because this will result in a manual penalty. It's a guarantee that if you build these links to your website, they're going to result in a manual penalty. Because even though Google will crawl and not index these pages, Google knows that your websites, these pages are being redirected to your website. So there's a footprint there. Google recognizes that footprint, and boom, you get penalized. So don't ever do this. So I hope you like the video, guys. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.